I'm hearing some strange music right now.
What are you hearing?
I don't know, it sounds like freaking Twinkle Twinkle mixed with Do you want to go for a walk through the woods? It's quite disconcerting.
Hasio doing his best to annoy everyone with OCD.
What?
I say of the music, why? It's like a fever dream.
Forget the music, I don't even know what he's playing, but it's not as bad as what he's done with the schedule.
By the way, Haseo, for some reason, I'm like fucking 200% louder on stream for some reason.
Are you?
I nearly blew my own eardrums out with myself. So tell me when you've adjusted it. Hello, FS! Christ, I nearly deafened myself.
Better, Scotty.
No, it's still a pixel out. A pixel or two out.
A pixel or two, really?
Yeah, like I could tell the H just wasn't lined up, but now it's like slightly too big.
I'll say they look the same.
Oh no, the Sunday is more further to the left rather than the Saturday. Also, goddamn, I apologize for the volume until Haseo fixes me.
Why?
Haseo, just watch the stream like on your phone or something. You'll hear how much louder I am.
On your phone or something.
Oh, Scotty, at least please back me up.
Right, give me a sec. I'm gonna deafen so I don't hear two metals at once because, gosh, who needs that?
Okay, rude. Just really rude.
So who's louder or something, Scotty, when you come back? Me? Or...
You're quite quiet. Haseo's thingy. Scotty's okay, and I'm deafening.
Let's get rid of that.
Send it. We are famous.
Right, go be honest. Couldn't hear a thing.
What? Oh, because we got quiet for a bit.
No, you two were talking, and I was like, I can hear them talking, but I have no idea what they're saying because I can. They're like little mice speaking in the corner.
Did you check your
What the
settings?
fuck are you? What the fuck are you watching? Oh my god. Right, chat, can you fix this, please? Can you please back me up and say that I'm a bit too loud? Well, louder than usual. Don't troll me like that. Scott... You bastards.
I mean, I hope I'm okay volume-wise, because I think that's the only way I can be described as okay.
Send it says I'm not. Oh well, fuck it then. If people go deaf, I am not responsible. This is my insurance claim now.
Well, just say it's Crow's fault.
But metals, shall we go on? We talk about somebody.
Oh, Well, there's only one person to talk about, or people. We don't really know who they are. However, Forza Comp GG in the house. It's just amazing to have them back. As always, they are massive supporters of the channel. They are fantastic friends up and down. They provide what is hot and what is not in the Forza universe. And apparently we are very hot. It's the first time I've been said that, apart from my ex, until she called me other things. But now, at least, Forza Comp likes us and we love them back. So, thank you very much, Forza Comp GG, for showing us some love, and we continue to hopefully support, well, in the future. Sorry for being distracted. There is a bird rubbing itself up against my window. It's very distracting.
We're currently waiting on the lobbies to be set up here for Quali 1 and Quali 2 lobbies.
Yes, because this is the MX-5 Cup race and round 3, where for some reason this is our first, I believe this is our first streamed multi-class lobby. Am I wrong?
I believe we did 2 weeks ago as well.
What do you mean multi-class lobby?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Multi-lobby. And I know we did it a couple of weeks ago, but I meant other series. I believe this is the first series we've had. You all know what I mean. I'm having a breakdown.
What about, no, didn't we have 2 lobbies in NASCAR as well when that was a thing? Or we had that series?
Did we? Oh, I can't remember.
I believe it just was either a full lobby or we're just not 2. I believe NASCAR had a lot of people showing up in the beginning.
Send it saying Forza Comp GG is my dad. That would explain something. Oh, we got a question from Snellstan. I hope I said that right. Who do you hope that win today? Well,
Judging by last week,
I'm actually rooting for Phoenix, because Phoenix is yet to have a little bit lime in the spotlight.
Which reminds me,
obviously always fast.
I had to actually look on the previous standings to see where people landed, and of course, there was a little shakeup from what I see from round 1, where DJ was among being up the top domination people who didn't have a particular good time in round 2.
Ooh. Robin is saying, I wonder if we run out of restarts today. Robin, I have faith in my left butt cheek that we will be fine today.
Good board that DJ is maybe not in the greatest shape.
He's drunk, isn't he?
Yes.
Just he's drunk, isn't he? Yeah. Well, let's hope it's remedial or not psychological. I mean, Jose will get that, obviously, but Scotty, who is still a fetus compared to us, you know. And Quali Lobby 2 is already underway. Holy hell.
It is. We are underway here at Long Beach, a very technical street circuit.
Now, divisive question for both of you fellas and actually chat. Now, I get a load of crap because I actually say I love Long Beach as a track. Do you agree saying that Long Beach is a good track, or do you hate it?
I wouldn't say I love it, but yeah, I'd say I like it. I quite like it. I find it quite flowing. It's challenging because you've got the walls. So yeah, I quite like it.
And as you say that, Quali Lobby 1 is about to get underway.
Who
So,
remembers?
Mr. Haseo, what about you? Do you like Long Beach as a track, or do you wish it would burn?
I'll say it depends a little bit, but I do remember when we had the Enable Cup, Focus Cup series. Ooh, that was carnage.
That
And
was
also one of the
carnage
best
in
races to commentate over ever.
Although I do have to say, this car particularly when we in the Pope Art Hot Lap Challenge was brilliant fun.
I do like these little cars with like minimal horsepower where you can screw out every little bit of horsepower. But I'm going to say something sacrilegious now. I've never really seen the appeal of the MX-5.
But Metal, don't you forget one thing.
What?
Montage.
Eh?
Ah, you don't remember the Christmas special.
Yes, I do remember the Christmas special. I'm just trying to wonder how that links to me not liking the Mazda. Eh?
No. Track.
Oh. Oh, it's all just come flooding back like amnesia after a war.
You
Yay.
really hate this year. I was like, it's so wide!
No. The track is nice. It was that Big Bertha, fat-hipped, wide-assed cuntash that was wider than a Stetson on steroids.
That's what I'm talking about! That's what I mean with wide!
It wasn't even the roundabout. It wasn't even, the flower bed. It wasn't even that bit of hated in that car. It was the last little right-hand corner before the sweeping left. It sucks!
It does.
But I will say one thing. All the bitching that Dave did during the, what was it? It weren't the 80s Holy Trinity. Was it yeah, it was the 80s Holy Trinity. All the bitching that Dave did saying that the car's undrivable, I think both me and you proved that you can drive it. It's just Dave. But mind you, it takes fantastic photos, so we can forgive him.
I'll tell you one car that wasn't drivable. That goddamn Diablo.
Oh, you mean the Twitchathon 9000?
Yes, that was a nightmare.
Actually, Scotty, interesting question for you.
Go ahead.
Would you rather do one race in that Diablo or repeat the entire MEC knowing that you're going to Spinala every race?
One race in the Diablo.
Oh, you rather have a
Diablo
one
isn't-
race in the Diablo over,
So the Diablo isn't that bad then, is it?
I mean, to be
Logically-
honest, curbs with that McLaren felt just as bad as that Diablo.
Okay then, why don't we just plain old ask the question? What was worse? The Diablo or the McLaren with curbs with that tune?
The Diablo. Because the McLaren was alright until a curb bit you. The Diablo though,
Was
it could
terrifying
have been
everywhere.
any corner, and it could just kill you.
Yeah, that was terrifying everywhere. A load of messages from Galaxy Wolf. We apologise to you, miss, because, well, we've been chatting away like little chat boxes saying, I absolutely love street circuits because acceleration, I could drive that Diablo easy. Well, everyone likes driving different things. I was using sim steering with it. Brave. F is in chat still. Saying Galaxy Wolf, that's true. The car could really make or break it. However, interesting question to you all. if that Diablo had some sort of usable tune on it where it didn't snap and bite you, would you have a Diablo Redemption Cup in the future?
Yeah.
What about you, Haseo?
I don't remember too much. I didn't really have the best of time, I think, in general at that time. Oh, Sandy doesn't like
The
real life
Diablo was the
qualifying.
thing.
I do remember the car, but I don't think I remember too much of the series because I think it just got in the back of my head, like,
When you do so many series, you sort of start to forget.
Actually, no, I do remember you during that series. You fell asleep twice. You had to go to a Tora one in replacement for it, and the other two, you crashed out on one and talked to Jax about flowers for some reason. And then the other one, me and you just played bumper cars on Spa.
I guess that sums it up.
Send it. Isn't that the way though? We're qualifying. You just need one more lap. Infernus says something big is coming this weekend, and he's not talking about the fajitas he ate on Friday night. No, Haseo and Scotty, do you have any idea what's coming up this weekend? Thanks to Jax ruining our weekend in advance.
It would be the Motorsport Heritage Festival.
Scotty, what is that?
Ask me later. I'm trying to input qualifying times here.
I'm you. Well, whilst you're doing that, I might as well be Segway Man because that's all I'm useful here for. For those of you who don't know, this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 12 till 2, 3 till 5, 6 till 8, and 9 till 11, BST both days. Myself, Haseo, and a plethora of guest and returning co-commentators alike. Some familiar names, some new names, and hopefully some very special guests. We will be celebrating FTC's second birthday, and myself and Haseo and anyone else who decides to join has the privilege of streaming the entire weekend for it. So, if you didn't know, go check us out on our Twitter. There is a trailer there, like a little snapshot of what you can expect. But we've got Ford versus Ferrari, we've got the McLaren Cup, we've got 2 rounds of BTCC, we've got Daytona, we've got minis, we've got so much good racing, and it can all be yours if you just sign up in the FTC Discord. So, get yourself signed up. Sign up for as many events as you like, whether it be solo, in a team, doesn't matter. We just want to see you there. So, I would say, let's get funky and enjoy the Heritage Festival, shall we?
Let's get that done.
Ephes, that is true. We've got an action-packed weekend because apart from the Heritage Festival, we've also got the World Endurance Championship with the 6 hours of Spa and the Portuguese Grand Prix. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Ephes being our little delegate in chat and sometimes in booth, will keep us up to date on what is happening within the real racing world. So we'll be sure to keep tuned for that.
And if that's not enough for you, then there's also IndyCar Oval Race at Texas.
That is true, in fairness. If you do sign up, your name will be said in stream, and you can show your friends, colleagues, or whatever, saying, I was there during the Heritage Festival, whilst you were out in the sun getting a suntan and looking nice and being productive. I was sat on my sofa having a great-ass time with a bunch of dudes I call family, and that's what FTC is. It is a bunch of guys and girls that I call family, because, my God, it's good here.
So how are we looking at qualifying?
Scotty.
They're nearly all inputted, I believe. I'm not gonna be the one to jump the gun and say they are before they actually are.
So do people in chat have any questions?
You can ask us mostly anything, but we do reserve the right to not only refuse to answer if it's too personal or intrusive, but also ban you if it's too offensive. So, you know, as long as you ask nice things or decent things, you know, we're perfectly happy. So come chat to us, it'll be nice. F is saying tasty pixels. F, it's not as tasty as cake.
I can just imagine Metal being like Pac-Man going around eating cakes.
Well, I have been said I'm almost as round as Pac-Man, which did hurt my feelings, but sort of true. And about the cake not being round, you know, I just want to fix that statement before anything spirals out of control. Duanga says, what is the airspeed velocity of a Ulandan swallow? I think I read this somewhere. Isn't it something ridiculous, like nearly 100 miles an hour?
I'm gonna assume that's an animal.
Yes. Well, a swallow is a type of bird, Scotty.
Ah.
It's not just something.
I'll tell you this,
I'm not-
probably faster than crow.
Are you joking? Crow's one of those pigeons that are so fat because it's eating like pizzas and steak bakes out the bin behind Greg's, where it's like, oh fuck it, I can't be bothered to take off. Send it says, I've got a good question for you, Metal. How did you become so fast in Forza, Smugface? Well, Send it. I only learned off the best, such as Crow, Infernus, Scotty, Ren, McGrath, Phoenix.
I was waiting for you to actually say someone who was quick there.
That's the joke. Welcome to Comedy Night, Scotty!
I mean, you eventually got there. Ren's quick.
Well, they didn't used to be, but now they've suddenly gotten flash quick. FSA screw cake, give me bread pudding. What is bread pudding? I've never heard of bread pudding.
Is it a pudding made out of bread?
Oh. Okay, mini breakdown over. I'm back. You like? Oh, Holy Grail! Oh, I'm such ashamed I got the Holy Grail reference. Dewanga, so nice to see you here. Nice to see you over from the Johnny Wanna stream and over in the FTC stream. It's nice to have you here. How are you doing, Dwangus? F is saying, here's a question. How is the Stratos hot garbage compared to my new Super Cup car? Huh? And then F is realizing, hold up, you don't know what a bread pudding is? And then he says, hey, better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. A stick?
Well then, seems like Max or Felix in lobby 2, while Crow's in lobby 1.
Well, at least they've been separated this week. Unlike week 1, where they both fell flat on their face.
I guess that means we are joining Crow.
That
Do
would
I have...
make sense.
I'm gonna have to get a tetanus shot. Stop giggling. Paseo, I am joining. Oh, really? You're gonna spam me with... Yeah, you're gonna spam me with invites now, you some...
Are you trying to say something, Metal?
Just in case you needed another one.
Oh, you bastards! Oh, you bastards! Oh, someone give me to... Oh, I've forgotten how to English tonight already. Well, this is going well.
How's the rest of chat doing otherwise?
I think they're all having a breakdown. Oh! Now, I think after everything like COVID and stuff like that, I don't think people can care anymore. Would you agree?
I think people's tolerance is starting to run low.
Would you like to know how their tolerance is running so low?
How? Please tell us.
You know when you read a bit of news and you go, wait, what? And it's like, how are people not freaking out about this? NASA yesterday went on the news, and you remember that aerial footage from late 2019 of the US Navy with like strange little things flying in the sky, and like they dismissed it as UFOs.
I don't really think about those news.
Here's the thing, though. Are you ready for this?
It was real, apparently.
NASA came out today and said, yeah, those were real UFOs. We don't know what they were. Could have been aliens. We don't know. And no one cares. And it's like, whoa. What? Those could be little green men. And no one's giving a shit.
That's because everyone's too busy whacking each other over the head with a saucepan.
Yeah, because they would stay home, you bastard! I'm gonna whack you with a frying pan!
Yeah, they don't care that aliens may be coming because they're hoping the human race is extinct before then.
Well, okay.
And we have 23 people here today.
I know. Also, can I just say how hilarious it is that as a species, our first response to a pandemic is buy the toilet paper.
I don't get that.
I want to know what the hell happened to the point where it's like, oh, yeah, it's a deadly virus. Toilet paper.
And what was that pandemic back in the 12th or 13th century?
Funny enough, this is quite an interesting fact, and people can fact check me on this because this is a good little fact. In the year 20 of every millennia, so 2020, 19, 2018, 20, so on and so forth, there has been a plague every single year.
But this plague technically started in 19.
Yes, but it didn't become prevalent until the 20.
It didn't become a world pandemic until the 20.
Yeah. I mean, history buffs out there. What was 1920?
I don't
Anyone remember?
I don't remember yesterday, Medals.
The Spanish flu?
I've never heard about that one. Or I don't remember my
Can
history
someone
lesson.
please... Oh my god, can someone throw a history encyclopedia to Norway before I shove it up Haseo's bum bum?
If you send it to me, I'll burn it.
Apparently
I
you
was about to
are
make a really bad joke there.
Apparently you're supposed to make a birthday cake tomorrow, Metal.
What? Oh, dang! Has it already been a year, Effis?
Yeah, that seems about right.
I will admit, SnowRunner sort of saved me from the pandemic. Because that game was so much content that I just blitzed past like the first 5 months of the pandemic before shit started getting depressing. Then Christmas came around, and then, well, the first bit of this year has been really shit. Personal issues I don't want to go into, and now it's starting to look brighter again, so woohoo!
All I remember from SnowRunner is trying to make a stream schedule work. Also, on the topic of anniversary for games, Portal 2 recently turned 10 years old, and for it, someone released a mod called Portal Reloaded.
Oh, with the time portal.
Yeah, I just started watching a playthrough of that, and that looks so good.
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did something like that for the 11th, because there is rumours floating around that the person who made that is going to be working on a bigger one for the 11th birthday of Portal 2, and that might be Portal 3. So...
with Valve?
Yeah, with Valve.
Oh,
however, there's also something even more interesting.
Please, go on.
As I say that, my mind completely goes blank. What the fuck was I about to say? Oh no, what was I going to say? Oh, do you ever have that where you just want to speak and then gone?
Absolutely.
What the hell was I about to say?
Did it involve cake?
No, it was about games. Oh, it was about like... Ah! It's come back! It's come back like a boomerang. It left me but then come back. Did either of you fellas happen to see Torben Tuesday today?
Yes, it appeared on my Twitter timeline and I ignored it because I couldn't care less for Horizon 4 at the moment.
Now, the cars in it are like bleh, but there is one that has piqued my interest. Right? So I'll get through the boring ones, like, you know, well, the guesses, should I say. Oh, never mind, I'll do it in the thingy. Right, 2 times 19 laps, I believe?
Yes, 19 laps, 1 mandatory pit stop, I believe? No, there isn't a pit stop in the...
No, there is no pit stop.
Yeah, no, there is a pit stop.
No, between lap 4 and 15.
There is.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen a quick stop. Anyway, Metal, take it away.
And here we go. Right, so away we go here at Long Beach. Ren getting a flying start off with Send It. Hot on his coattails. Now will Send It be able to capitalise on the first corner as Send It... we're having a restart.
I'm going
Who
to assume.
messed up?
I don't
Anyway.
think anyone messed up. I imagine that is.
Oh!
Crow messed up.
Not everybody's
Okay.
fault except everybody. Do
Anyway,
hashtag blame the pigeon.
Ephes, you are nearly correct. You are nearly correct, right? There's the Jeep Gladiator, right? There's the Citroen DS23, the Peugeot 208. However, you know when you message people on Instagram, there are rumors that Ital Design is coming back with a car, with the 2021 DeLorean DMC12. But enough of that.
Take
Here
us away.
we go. Nice, hello, here we go, here once more at Long Beach, Ren and Send It now going tail to tail, now that they're no longer Casperified. Send It in the cute little ladybug Mazda, well I say that, they're all in Mazdas, hot on the heels of Ren. Will he be able to capitalise on the first corners, always first corner shenanigans? Ren holding on tight, closely followed by Skella Komodo, apologies for that, Sakura and Tispa, I hope I'm saying that right, falling up to the top 5. Now, Ren is managing to hold into the draft zone of Send It. He can't break away, but Send It is doing his best to catch up to Ren. Now, if it's anything like last round, Send It will do anything to catch up, unless Ren DCs. And hopefully, and Sakura going for the dive and making the move. Sakura is up to 4th place. Very well done, Sakura.
And they're definitely trying to use the most of the track they can, because you can see them more or less almost scraping the walls to try and make the most ground for the fastest cornering speed.
If you or me tried that, we would just crash. Oh, and Sakura on the inside of T-Spiv? T-Spiv?
T-Spiv, I think. He was trying to get that position back, but he hasn't been able to do so yet. As Aaron in the background's putting Crew under pressure as they come out of the hardpin down the start-finish straight now. Ooh, it looked like someone tapped the wall slightly.
And because Robin is just saying in chat saying there's a severe lack of restarts.
There was one.
And we have turn 1 shenanigans.
Yeah.
Skyda must have hit the wall on the outside of turn 1, and that slowed Sakura down.
Yeah. T-Spiv is now hot on their heels, followed by Sakura, who's dropped down to 5th. Aaron McGrath and Crow have now managed to catch up thanks to that accident. Crow hot on the rear of Aaron McGrath, who's in 6th. Crow's in 7th currently.
Yeah, so Aaron benefiting from that incident, turn 1 as well. Sakura just getting into the inside wall, and that's going to allow Aaron to have a go at him for P5.
Oh, T-Spiv clipping the wall on that tight right-hander, and that leaves Skylar to run away a little. So it gives them a bit of a cushion that they most desperately need. But tell you what isn't a cushion, it's the cushion between Aaron McGrath, Sakura and Crow. Crow going side by side on the inside of Aaron McGrath, looking for an overtake. And he has to do it quick because Aaron McGrath now has the inside on the tight 180. It's a drag race which Crow is certain to try and hold off. Only 6 feet between them. Crow looks like they've got a little bit more top end. Crow is weaving, forcing Aaron McGrath onto the inside. Crow trying to demand the racing line. Crow is on the opportune side of the track, but it depends. Will Aaron McGrath go for the switchback? It's very, very hard to on turn 1. Crow makes the dive. Crow makes the move stick. Well done, Crow. Crow moves up to 6th position on the exit of turn 1.
It looked like Crow tapped the wall on the exit of the fountain section, but with this part of the track being so tight, Aaron had nowhere to go to take advantage of it. He'll be looking for a way back past Crow, as he'll believe he has more pace, but that battle's allowed Sakura and T-Spiff to get way ahead.
Xander just overtook DJ for 11th place, following up the rear. Very nice work, Xander. Meanwhile, Aaron McGrath is still hot on the heels of Crow, seething that the superior Aaron has overtaken him for King of the Aarons. Here comes Aaron now in the drift. He's made the move, tucking in for a dive before the second tight hand 90 degrees corner before the final 180. Will he do it? No, he won't. Crow gets an excellent entry and hugging the tight wall. Aaron McGrath looking for that inside line, but Crow's just too far up the road to make it happen. He has to tuck in behind Crow for now and hope that he not only makes a mistake, but doesn't do so in front of him. Why have I got the hiccups drinking water?
You may have drank it too fast. And we got currently Skyla and Viv trying to battle it out here into turn 1 with Skyla. Yeah, is this Skyla? Yeah.
It is Skyla. It's Skyla, T-Spiv, and Sakura. Nice little train for third place. T-Spiv obviously doesn't want to be passed by a furry, so Skyla has got a big target on them right now, especially after some first lap shenanigans. Also, with it being lap 4, the pit window is now open. So that means the drivers can take their pit stop whenever they want between now and the closing of the pit window on lap 15. So they have 12 laps to play with. A lot of room. Meanwhile, T-Spiv is looking on the inside line, looking for that last juicy coveted position. T-Spiv goes for the dive. However, Skyla goes for the switchback and takes back third place, passed by a fairy. Sakura is demanding their space as well, capitalizing on Skyla's progress.
We've got an instant towards back for the field. Ru and Typhoon have come together towards the end of the lap, and both of them have dropped to the back of the field. I didn't see what exactly had happened as looking at the fight for the at the front.
What corner did it happen on?
Is the right-hander as you go into the parking lot.
Sakura and T-Spiv. Now, T-Spiv getting a bit wobbly on the exit of T1. Sakura now putting the pressure on Skyla, scraping the wall in what I can only describe as a very beautiful lilac MX-5. I actually really like that colour. I approve. Skyla now under immense pressure from Sakura. T-Spiv has dropped off quite a considerable distance now, no longer a threat to Sakura, but Sakura is still very much a threat to Skyla as they are hugging them through these 90-degree corners. Long Beach, very unforgiving, very few runoffs, and what makes it worse is you only have tight runoffs and concrete walls to meet your car, so the drivers have to be extra careful. But here comes Sakura now, looking for that inside line on Skyla, going for the late break dive option. There they go. Will Skyla go for the switchback due to the understeer? Sakura getting very drifty on the exit, trying to switch back on the inside. Skyla pushed wide
but here
by
goes
Sakura.
back. Oh, contact!
Oh, Skyla got very, very close there and kissed the door of Sakura. Letting T-Spiv now go side by side with Skyla, dropping them from 3rd to 5th in a matter of corners.
This is going to be a tight battle here for 3rd place. And how's it looking there up in the lead with Ren and Sendit?
Sendit's trying to chase down Ren. There's about a half second to a second gap between the two of them. I've just noticed on board with Sendit here, he's got a sticker on the back of his car saying, "I am very slow."
Aaron McGrath and Typhoon have come in for their picks very early, so looking for an immense undercut to happen here, as you just saw Sakura getting on 2 wheels on the exit towards the first left-hand 90-degree corner, with T-Spiv hot on his heels.
There's quite a few packs there.
Oh, T-Spiv makes the move. Sakura makes a mistake, dropping down from 3rd to 5th, allowing T-Spiv and Skylar to come back round. Here comes Sakura now on the tight inside, kissing both concrete walls, as Sakura is only going to lose time doing that way. Sakura, don't worry, you've got many, many laps to go. Calm yourself. If you can't get past, take a pit stop and then undercut them. Trust me.
We're only on lap 7, so we've still got 13
Oh,
laps
and
to
a
go.
collection of people have dived into the pits, I believe.
It does look like we have a couple of people in the pits.
Zero, Sniper and Crow are currently in the pit.
So Crow looking to cover off Aaron.
I'm currently on board with Crow, but where will Aaron come? Oh, he will come out far in front of that. Actually, no, will he?
It's quite a long pit lane, and remember, right as you get to the end of the pit lane, the game decides you've got to get on the brakes and get down to about 10 miles per hour, so it's a very slow pit exit.
Oh, Aaron McGrath is coming at speed, but Crow is released in front of him just before T1.
Yeah,
Crow
has
comes
him.
out ahead of the other Aaron, so we are fine there. Let's do some race stats as we are vastly approaching the halfway mark of this race.
And T-Spiv made a mistake and losing out to Skylar again, falling back to 5th. So there's the 3rd to 5th. They're juggling positions like they're like in a hot balloon.
Same with DJ. He was passed by, no idea how to pronounce his last name for the PRT member.
Sanders?
He got subsession for 6th, but has regained it this lap while we were following Aaron.
Yes, it's Xander, don't worry. Red is currently a race leader. However, Send It owns the fastest lap of the race at 1:34.4.
And we currently have someone else in the pits. That is Skylar, making their mandatory stop.
And I think they're trying to do a cut on Sakura and T-Spiv to avoid battling too much and losing too much more time.
This is where people start to spread out a little, because different pit strategies, different racing memos. However, Ren is currently in first, but Sender is still behind them. Knowing these two drivers, they are going to pit on lap 14.
Them pitting early risks them getting into traffic with the rest of the field, so for them it's the safer option to stay out and go long. The question is, will Send It risk it, go a bit early and try and undercut Ren?
Well, Ren tried that last race and it didn't work for them, and then they disconnected, so I'm sure Ren's going to be desperate to try and claw back some much needed points here.
Once just saw Send It scraping the wall in turn 1.
I think that's a little bit of a lie, because I've seen a number of cars do that. So I think that's just about Forza-like.
Or do you
Because
think...
Forza is... Yeah, Forza being the perfect game that it is.
No obvious flaws. So let's have a looky-loo here if anyone is relatively close, and the answer to that is no. The closest people are Ren and Send It on track currently.
Hello, XRLN.
Hello, how are you, XO Allen? If it says send it, I'm slow. Steve Harvey. Survey says no.
And then he also says, I suppose the base code for the Super Cup is ready. Tomorrow finishing Thursday she'll be ready for Friday, so this we will be having a return of FS.
That is a bittersweet return. Would you like to know why?
It's
Is it
a one-off
due to-
return. If
Yes, I had a
not
feeling it
mistaken.
was
It
due to the
is
track.
no. It is a one-off return because Effis will be a little bit more absent in streams after this weekend because Effis has again found gainful employment after losing it a few months ago due to the pandemic, and he will be back in work, a busy little bee. So it's sort of a last hurrah, if you will.
Make it while he can.
I'll be glad to see one last try at least. But good job on the employment.
Which F1 are you playing, Ezra Allen? 2020, 2019, the superb 2011?
And where is Thacker going to comment with these people and Skylab down their pits? As just coming out but being very slow in turn 1. And they're backbattling all 3 of them.
DJ is just coming out of the pits. And you're right, Saka really is leading this battle once more of Skylar and T-Spiff. These 3 are phenomenal. Rallon, you have my respect. 2019 is a fantastic game.
Meanwhile, Ren and Sendit have both came in for their pit stops.
Extra Rallon saying it's a free game on Game Pass and I'm liking it. Rallon, if you like games on Game Pass, I have got some recommendations for you, my friend. What Remains of Edith Finch and the Walking Dead Telltale series. Now, Telltale make arguably some of the best story narratives ever made into a game. If none of you, and this applies to both you and Haseo, Sky, the Batman Telltale series, both seasons 1 and 2, phenomenal. They're absolutely phenomenal. I highly advise that you play them. As I'm rambling on about Telltale, though, Skylar makes a switchback undercut overtake on Sakura, going towards the start-finish straight, just edging in front. Now Sakura going for the deep dive. Almost waiting to the tire wall, surrendering the position to Skylar, allowing T-Spiff to catch up in this epic 3-way duel.
These 3 have been battling the entire race. So it's gonna be straining on their mentality in the long run for this race.
Oh, it's gonna be. Apologies for the yawn, I've been awake since 3.
3 a.m.
Yes.
You're excused.
I'm a busy man.
Oh, hold on. FS is talking about maybe next week as well, as they apparently start on the 10th of May.
Ooh! Mamacita Bajita, ooh!
But that's just a might, it's not a confirmed will.
Yeah, but Haseo, you know the power I have over my filming group. That will be turned into a will.
You're gonna have the BDs, they're gonna like, you will be there, FS.
I'm like Emperor Palpatine with the Force. It's like, you do want to race in more FTC events. I do want to race.
Basically, what you're saying is, if you don't race in next week, you won't ever be joining Metal ever again.
No, I'm not that cruel, Scotty. I'm not fail race. Just saying.
You don't know anything about Philris?
No, I
As
don't.
we have proven in previous streams.
Look, I still have a grudge with him. So
Are we having a touche moment here?
Yeah, Medal's just getting a bit salty. Don't let that salt erode away your medal.
No, I'm just going to put them on my crisp and eat them. Anyway, Rallan says, I tend to basically run all racing games except Forza on automatic gearbox. Rallan, 2019 does have an excellent manual mode with very quick shifting, so I do knock down the difficulty and try manual. It's a very enjoyable experience. Oh, to save your fingers, right? Okay.
Yeah,
no.
you do have to do some quick shifting in F1 cars.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is. But F1 games, it's easier to shift than the absolute insonic and hellish gears in the F1 cars on Forza Motorsport. Those things are like gear.
I will tell you why. That's because of the non-existent turbo lag F1 cars have that exists in Forza. Forza did a real good job at messing a modern F1 car up.
Yeah, so that's why I say, actual F1 game, changing gear, it's like gear, whereas this one, it's gear.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in an F1 cars, you may have to go down 6 gears in a second in a heavy braking zone.
Yeah, but then you're just spamming, so it's not really timing.
Fair point.
Thank you.
And those gearboxes are more or less sequential as well, that you can just smack them into gear.
Yeah. FS in chat saying, again, it totally depends on how Friday goes. If it went for the opportunities I got for commentary, which you did a fantastic job on, by the way, in 2 rounds of the MEC and last week's Super Cup, I might add. Honestly, we're all very proud of you here at FTC FS. You did a fantastic job. Speaking of which, depending on how the Heritage Festival goes, FS might actually join us for one of the 8 stints.
Ooh. That's gonna be interesting.
It would be interesting because the only time you've ever talked to FSSAO is during Among Us, where you decided to camp on the cameras.
Like Scott have been saying, you need to let that salt. You need to let go of the salt, man.
I'm not going to let go of the salt. I'm going to consume it. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to let it rust me. Whilst I'm going to let it do that, Typhoon is trying to catch up to PRT Xander. Typhoon going for the tighter line into turn 1. Looks like they were going to think about doing a dive, but much too far out to try and make anything happen. Also, 5 laps remaining.
And Pit Widow is closing on this lap. Ooh, and Sakura hit the tire wall.
Ooh, Sakura.
That's just opened up the gap in front of them as Typhoon and Rui are trying to make back all the positions they lost in their instant earlier on. Typhoon yet to be successful to get past and stay ahead of Sniper. But he's still got 5 laps to do
and then
so.
you go to Sanders well holding him up.
Xander is doing a very good job at the moment, but an angry Typhoon. We all know that you don't mess with Mother Nature.
Won't Typhoon be more like a Father Nature?
And there goes Typhoon. He gets up the inside of Xander into the hairpin.
Sakura's messing up the roundabout section. Losing even more time to Skyla.
Sakura's really letting the pressure from T-Spiv. get to him now. This is not good. Sakura, compose yourself, my boy.
Oh no!
Yeah, Sakura just making
but-
that one mistake, getting in the
but
tire walls,
metal.
lost the rhythm.
Wasn't he a little bit rude to you when we were racing on Saturday?
Yes, he was. But the thing about that, Haseo, is I'm a good person. You know, cock off unlike Sakura. Meanwhile,
That's the salty one.
Whilst I throw Sakura under the bus at max speed, Typhoon just passed Xander. Stop giggling! Typhoon just passed Xander at max speed, taking that last top 10 position.
Did you say he passed him at max speed?
By max speed, I mean very slow. Okay,
He passed him at the slowest corner of the track. Well done.
Is it the slowest though?
The hairpin is the slowest corner. That's where he got the pass done.
I thought it would have been the final corner, the 180. That's the slowest corner.
That's the hairpin.
Yeah, the final corner. That's where he got the pass done.
Okay,
That's also because Sander did go wide in that corner.
Okay, never mind. I'm having a break.
Sanders looking to put the pressure back on Typhoon though and get back up into 10th position.
Ravel says Typhoon driving more like a stiff breeze. Ooh. Wow.
Oh, and Xander making a bit of a mistake at turn 1, and that's allowed Rude to catch up.
Sander is still trying to chase down Ren, and Ren is trying to make the most of the ground as he's scraping on his side of the walls of the hairpin.
Ren said just pushed that gap open to nearly a second. At one point, earlier said it was on his rear bumper, but he's handled the pressure. And he's built a small bit of a gap so far. Meanwhile, Typhoon's trying to make a move on Sniper for P9. He's looking...
But Sniper has got the superior speed going down to the corner. Ty's only chance will be for a switchback, which they are in... Oh, they're trying. They're certainly trying. Oh, and Xander gets to drift on, who's now under attack from Rue. This has suddenly become a four-way battle.
As we head across the start-finish line, 3 laps to go. Can Typhoon get up into 9th? Can Rue get up into 11th after their earlier incident? Heading towards turn 1 now. No one close enough to make a move.
FS, of course it insults the Stratos, because it's a Stratos. The Stratos, unless it's rally, is poop. And yes, I just said poop. 3 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. So, Ren has got a mere smidgens amount of corners left to go to try and take a coveted first place. Come on, Ren!
And Sander within a lap or 2 laps roughly have cut about 0.5 of a second on Ren, but still, find the same pass yet. It's gonna be tricky unless Ren does make a mistake.
Ooh, Sniper went defensive and got into the wall on the eggs of the right-hander, and that's allowed Typhoon to get past. Can Sniper put on any form of a counter-attack, or is that the position gone for him? He's looking to the inside, which turns to the outside for the hairpin. He's got to be careful not to open the gap up for Xander, who had a little look at the hairpin. They touched bumpers, but nothing more has come of that yet, as they head to start the penultimate lap.
Looking at the map, it looks like Sakura is under pressure from TSP for 4th place.
Typhoon went defensive early on the start-finish straight. Sniper taking a lot of the turn 1 apex curb as they head through the fountain section. Nose to tail for these three. Rude just dropping back slightly.
Ooh, and now Send his arms right on Ren's bumper after one more lap. As they're about to start the final lap now. Will Send it on Ren and try and catch the lead? Dude, get the lead!
Send it, giving it one final push to try and win this race. As meanwhile, Sniper's trying to get to the inside of Typhoon as they head down the back straight. And he slots in ahead of Typhoon.
Final lap. Ren has only got 2/3 of a track to go.
Oh! Send it, bend it! Send it, bend it!
Send it absolutely binned his chance. He clipped the wall and spun.
The question is, does he have damage? He still has a 10-second gap to the car behind, so he should be safe.
I don't think we have damage at all outside tire and fuel.
Tire and fuel only. The only damage will be to Send its pride.
We are definitely
he's
gonna have
lost
Send it in
from
chat.
that. He's
Well,
lost.
what do you know? TXR
Oh,
Send it
and
in
Ren
the wall.
is just enjoying his victory.
Oh, Typhoon's gone to the wall on the final lap too. Just a corner before Send it. And that's dropped him to the back of the field, I believe. No, he's fallen to 11.
Oh, and T-Smith's trying to make a move on Sakura in the final
Sakura!
corner. It's
Sakura's
gonna be a drag race.
T-Smith!
Oh, and Smooth and
T-Smith has
T-Smith
the
got the run. No, oh, Sakura got him just on the line.
Oh my god! Ren is your race leader. Send it in a disappointed second. Skylar rounds up your top three. Sakura in fourth. T-Spin in fifth. Aaron McGrath in sixth. Crow coming up in seventh. He must have had a mistake there to let the other Aaron pass. Then DJ coming up in eighth.
Then they come in and shed like, fucking Hyderwall, I swear.
Oh my god. I will be back in 2 minutes, gents. I am going to use the bathroom.
What a manic final lap.
Yeah, it all kicked off there.
Oh, yeah. I had the feeling
We're getting news. We're getting news that T-Spiv was ahead of Sakura, and that Forza has done a Forza thing.
Yep.
So we'll get clarification on that. But I've just noticed. Look at the best laps between Skyda, Sakura, and T-Spiv. All three of them within 7 thousandths of a second for their best
That
lap. Sakura and
explains
T-Spiv only
that-
separated by a thousandth.
That explains why they have been so close. And Ren is higher than Send It? What is this? Not sorcery. Yes, but we was watching that. Oh, I think I'm hearing echo through Metal while he's not here.
Ah, you can server mute him. He won't be missed.
We talk about that final lap between Ren and Send It. Then we had the battle between Sakura and T-Spiff at the end, where we were also battling with Skylar through the entire race.
And Typhoon too, making a mistake on the final lap. Cost
yeah,
him 2 positions.
And I am back. Is everyone else dead, or? Well, I'm all on my own. Yes, Ren, we did catch a send it hitting the wall because, well, why wouldn't we? I seriously all on my own here. Scotty, Mateo, hello.
Hello. And take a red follow there, T-Spiff. Yes,
Oh, finally.
Ren! Ren! We were watching the entire 4 last laps between you and Send It.
Replace Ren with XL Pigeon. Okay.
What did you say, XL Pigeon, that were replaced with XL Pigeon?
Wait, what?
Crow!
Fuck you, crew.
Yeah, we know what XL is, but the problem is, Crow, you're already every pigeon. Yeah, I have seen what the replacement is capable of, Ephes. However, there is one thing you have deemed out of the realm of reason, that is how confident you are in that car in a crowd. Crow's redeemed Profiterole Polymol. Okay.
Nephew's asking if you've seen
will
the
admit,
Twitter group chat.
Yes, I have. That's why I asked him. Like, it is impressive. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know about you, but Haseo, are there certain cars where you know you're fasting, but in a crowd you just get panicked because the car is too twitchy?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, that was most cars when you use SimSteering.
Crow, don't you think we've all got a lot of channel points? I'm currently at 43,500.
Same as me.
Crow's
Crow,
redeemed.
I would
Wild
like
Crow.
to say, Crow, that is not a word that's not a proper word. So
It
therefore
isn't-
we do not have to say it.
Hold on. I can say it with a funny outcome, so be ready. So Crow is redeemed, all in one word. Wow, Crow is the greatest. I love him so much. I want his babies. Said no woman ever. And there is. It's not a rule if it needs to be a proper word.
But there's also nothing saying that it can be a fictional word.
Scotty with the mind games. Respect, respect. So we're just waiting up on the lobby, and then we should be off to race 2.
Theoretically speaking, we don't really have to wait on lobby 2, do we, to start round 2?
No. Hey, T-Spiv, you did really well.
It did do very good there, TSP. It was actually pretty entertaining. Watching all three in the matter of one lap, maybe swap positions like, what, 2-3 times at least?
What, per lap? Yeah. Well, no, very nice to see some more of you DOR boys in it.
And isn't it... Do we have a reverse grid order on this one?
I think it's maybe top 50%. I don't
No,
know.
it's the entire lobby!
Entire lobby. Well, I hope you're ready.
Ren's got work to do!
I hope you're all ready, because Haseo Scott, are you ready?
I'm indeed.
Then here we go. That's how away we go here at Long Beach. Room makes a little bit of a shaky start, along with Typhoon, and we're having a restart.
Sam did last on track doing black screens.
Ah, so this one was Forza's fault.
Blame Crow.
Are we missing a driver?
We are?
We are.
Were we?
Well,
I'm going to
Oh,
assume
it
Crow
was-
sorted that.
I wonder if it's either Sander or Sniper from the looks of it.
and here we go. And restart.
Did I call it?
I believe it was Sniper. Effis says hashtag for once, don't blame the pigeon. Effis, it is FTC rules that if anything goes wrong, you blame the pigeon. If you don't do that, then you're not FTC.
To be honest, I think we should blame Forza here because it's genuinely Forza's fault, and Turn 10 should be making a better game. It costs 50 quid for the game, it should be better.
And I called it. It was Sniper.
That was Sniper. Well, it had to be Sniper because Sendit was still in the lineup, you buffoon.
I said Sander.
Oh, Sander. Oh.
And they instantly disconnected again. Forza! Esports ready!
But the thing is, though, go back a game on each one, right? So Motorsport 6 and Horizon 3, lobbies are still perfect. Ren being a
I'm
little
not surprised,
spam
Effis. I'm not surprised. Because it's not worth
Oh,
50
and
quid.
Zero disconnected again.
I didn't even pay for FM7.
Game
Or
Pass with PC.
Game Pass.
There we go.
Would you have it on Game Pass too, Effis?
I probably think he got it second hand. Right, well, he's restarting his console, so time for FTC chat shit for 5 minutes. Oh, I accidentally quit out of the stream. That is not good. Yes, FS, I do know you don't have it on Game Pass. Scotty's the one who said it on Game Pass. Oh, the Dutch, I swear. The Dutch. I say it, save me. I will admit, it would be nice to just have another Brit in this party, because I've got a Norwegian who I absolutely adore. And I've got an Irishman who rips the shit out of me, but I also adore. But it's like, please, like, at least... I've got a whole joke. I've got a whole bucket full of jokes that I can't use, because it's English humour. And anyone else around the world will just go, huh? And it's like, laugh!
I mean, technically I am British, but I'm also very uncultured.
So you're pretty much Irish. Effie says, and FFS, I'm not Dutch. No, you're Belgian. I called you Dutch because it would be funny for you to do that in chat. Inferno saying, finished third in race 1. Woo! Oh my god, how bad were the people in lobby 2?
Well, medal, assuming that all the bad racers come to FTC.
What the hell am I hearing?
Hello.
Wait, what's up, guys?
Hi.
Hi,
gonna-
fellas, how are you two?
We're gonna bother you before.
I'm drunk.
Well,
I'm going to assume Hazu did not appreciate the interruption. Hazu?
well, those two voices you just heard were DJ and Sakura.
What
know
is it,
what?
this babe?
Hazu, would you like to tell us why you booted out our drivers?
Because they're drunk.
That is a fair point. That is a fair point. Who knows what they would have said?
Morning, Gru. How are you, my friend?
Good morning, Rue.
Oh god, DJ's back. Aseo,
Yes?
have you neutered him?
No?
So why does he have a little mute mark next to his name? Oh, DJ, thank you for joining, but oh my god, we can't hear you either. Oh, god. The worst part is I can't unmute him because I'm not... Oh, I can. Should I?
No, unless you want the channel to be banned forever.
Fair enough.
Crew, we're not being made
Crow.
doing this for the sake of the Twitch channel.
Saya's playing tennis
No,
with the
I
drivers in the
don't
commentary.
think, I don't think that was me.
That one was me.
So, if you want to know what's going on, basically there's a child as an admin doing quote unquote funny things. Meanwhile, Sniper's tried to rejoin the lobby. Let's see if they can stay connected, or if Forza will say no.
Crow.
Crow.
What the fuck is going on?
The thing is,
Are we really?
had we been notified, yes. But when people are still randomly joining out of nowhere, I'm like, what?
Oh, DJ's gone. And we're back down to our cuddly little threesome. You know, Sakura, I don't mind. He's always a bit of a moron. DJ, well, he's bladdered, so no, and send it. I would rather shove my thumb up an anus of a cat. So, yeah. Anyway, are you ready for race 2, boys?
Send us away.
Indeed. And hopefully, we won't be restarting.
With a bit of luck. And here we go.
What if a little restart is incoming?
Lifestyles and away we go! Say oh damn you and... Yeah. Oh, maybe? Yeah.
Haseo called it. No, sorry, Haseo didn't call it, he jinxed it. Shame on you, Haseo.
No, do you know why said I feel like a restart is coming? Because
Why?
of the engine sounds before the black screen of our end lifted.
Yeah, that is a very good point. Before the last race, it was everyone set off, and then there was a crash before the game could even load. So we're reloading the track because I imagine Forza has done the Forza thing of breaking the racing line. Because as we all know, Forza has no bugs or glitches whatsoever.
And Typhoon also disconnected. That's nice. Also, Ephes, I wouldn't, like, go to the place you got it for €2 because, damn. So, if you call another restart, I'm gonna shove a goat up your bum bum.
Why a goat specific?
Because it's got horns, Scotty. When it'll be okay shoving it up, but because the reverse nature of said horns, it'll be painful to pull out. A bit like a fishing hook, but that goes meh.
You're going to try
Anyway.
and fit two horns in one hole?
And here we go. And yes, I will.
Ow.
Lights on, away we go for the umpteenth time, I think. Rue makes a good start off the line. Typhoon following close to Xander, coming up in third, leading the pack of the rest. Crow already up to fourth. Rue going very conservative on the brakes and being nudged almost into the time wall, holding up DJ. Oh my god, there's a swarm. Zero Sniper, DJ, Sakura. Zero Sniper goes up on the flower.
Oh!
Rue goes into the time wall along with Aaron McGrath and Skyler, and I think that might be a restart, I think.
I
Or
think
we
we've
run out.
used all our restarts.
Well! Ups! Revel Bell says porcupine instead of a goat then. Ow! Ow!
How about both?
Oh! Again!
And Sniper hits the same wall Send did at the end of last race, and unsurprisingly, Send and Ren both T-bone him as he's stuck in the middle of the track.
Oh, that wall.
But Ephes, the stream is not over, and you said you forgot it, but we're still streaming. You can still say a fun fact.
Give us your fun fact, you son of a...
Sniper and Spiv going side by side ahead of Send and Ren, who are going side by side. Send it's now trying to get past
making the move
Spiv.
on the outside of the Spiv.
Oh, Spiv got into the back of Sniper, and that allowed both Send and Ren past him.
Send It is in front of Ren, currently in 7th place. Ren in 8th, both behind Spiv. In the background there, you can see Aaron McGrath and... Who is that? Sniper.
Send it
Oh,
now
but-
going to the inside into turn 1.
Spiv, nothing they can do. Touching the rear of Send It, getting forced in. Spiv is now splitting Send It and Ren. This is best case scenario for Send It.
How is Typhoon running away?
I don't know.
Have you seen how far ahead he is?
It's because he started at the front and avoided all the chaos behind him.
I believe it's actually
true.
Rue started first.
Rue did start in first. And
But
now
Rue
they
did.
are-
But Rue broke a little bit too late into turn 1 and hit the wall from the looks of it, along with turning into soon, being a little bit unaware of their surroundings.
Ooh, bad day for Rue in the office.
But this track, looking back at the Focus Cup, if we had one race without incidents, we were going to have one with. Who agrees?
Oh,
mean-
I agree.
Meanwhile, Sniper hit the wall and dropped over this nearly a 5-way fight for P5 or P6. Sorry. Ascended not getting away from T-Spiff so far. He's only pulled out a car length.
But we got
But
DJ,
Spade's starting to
Sander,
hold
and
up Ren now.
Sakura battling up in for third place.
Xander and Sakura are very hot on the heels behind DJ, or as we all know, King of Beers. Crow is in second, got a little bit of a cushion in front of DJ, but if DJ lets anyone past, that's it.
Meanwhile, Ren got underneath T-Spiff and held it round the outside of him through the left-hander. And now with the inside, gets the move done, but Spiv with the cutback is now on the inside. They head down the back straight towards the right-hander into the parking lot. Can Spiv get the counter-attack sorted? Ren just holds his car alongside. He has the inside now, but Spiv will have the inside for the hairpin.
But
He'll
Ren
come out in
can
front.
have a good exit of the hairpin and get the speed, but looks like they're pretty equal.
Spiff respectively leaving Ren room.
Oh,
Uh,
whoa, what?
A bit of lag in the sync there. Puts Ren behind.
Meanwhile, Sender is approaching the rate of Sakura, who is also hot on the heels of Xander. So Sakura making a move now through turn 1, but Xander is certainly trying to fight Sakura.
We're having
approaching
bumper
Xander.
train.
That sounds like a fun train.
Ooh, they're grinding bumpers, grinding doors, grinding walls, trying to scrape every inch of speed.
Here
Sander was a
comes
little bit.
Sandy! Effis in chat saying, here's your fun fact. New job is actually where my dad works. I'll be his assistant. I'm very happy for you, Effis, but one rule that I think Haseo will agree with me on here: never work with family in business unless you're making a good bit of money, because, oof, trust me from experience, it's horrible. Trimol saying, Mazda! Okay.
Spiv now's got past Xander for P6. And that puts a car between him and Ren. Ren looking to the outside of the hairpin now. Can he get the better exit onto the start-finish straight? It doesn't look like it. Ascendant still attacking secure for P4.
Ren's having a disaster this race, because each and every slower person that they struggle to get past, Sender is just increasing their lead tenfold.
Ren to the outside of turn 1 now. Can he get the move done on the brake? Xander locks the brakes up but manages to get the car slowed down in time. And Ren now up into P7, back to chasing Spiv.
Fair enough, Effis, fair enough. As long as you're okay with it, then I wish you all the best.
Oh, and Crow loses the back end. Here comes DJ, looking for that second position. Looks like he got it as Crow just lost too much speed. And they're going 3 wide!
Ooh!
That's 3 positions for Ren as they we're trying to fit too many cars into the same spot through that right-hander.
And I believe Crow lost like 5 positions.
Yeah, he's down to the back for this little pack now in P7.
He
Just
lost.
no-
overtaken by Spear.
Oh, and Sakura nudges send it. Oh, he nudges ran into the wall.
And there's DJ! DJ is spun and
Oh, no,
in the wall!
It was DJ spun into the wall. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, he was sideways across the track. Meanwhile, Ren and Ren, Secure and Send It are now all fighting each other as they head into turn 1.
Ren actually is at a disadvantage because Send It can send it through the corner. Ren looking for an entry that isn't there. Sakura now splitting the 2 true race leaders as Sakura gets in the way still of Send It. Move, Sakura!
It should be noted the pit window is now open. And so the question is, will any of these drivers take a pit stop to try and get out of this chaotic group of cars?
No, they won't.
We are going
They're
to
gonna
see a
race
lot
to
of
the end.
steward inquiries from this race.
I think the stewards are just going to say no and go home.
Say that to one. I am one of the SIs.
Wait, you are?
Yes.
Why am I never invited to any of this?
At the moment we are a good number of people. That mean we can get an odd number of decisions without being an even.
Metal, your solution to that is say they invite both of us.
Yeah,
Meanwhile-
yes, I'll invite both of us.
That's not the decision by me, as Sander goes to the pits, and I believe we also have another person in the pits. That looks like Send It.
No, it's not Send It. Send It's now taken
Oh, it's Typhoon!
Yeah, Typhoon pitted from the lead for the race. That gives Send It first.
Meanwhile, Spiv is on the rear of Aaron McGrath into T1 looking for a lunge. Can't make it happen, so Spiv is just holding on to the rear, praying that Aaron McGrath makes a mistake.
Although I do feel like people are getting their daily dose of action, despite there being a lot of incidents. They may be getting a little bit of fun racing, since these cars are not quick. So despite the incidents, they're getting close racing. And a lot of good camera action for us.
Ren's pressuring
Hell
Secure
yeah,
now.
brother.
What?
I think Ren's got the move done on Secure. He has indeed. He got a better apex through the left-hander, meant he got the
Oh,
run.
and here comes Spiv on the inside of Aaron McGrath down the back. Clean overtake for 5th place. Well done, Spiv.
So now, Send It leads Ren. It's the reverse of race 1. Can Ren do anything to get past Send It this time? Or will Send It be able to hold on like Ren did in the first race? Will Ren put it in the wall like Send It? Or will Send It spin it again?
The age-old question. As they're getting
And-
close to the halfway marker of the race.
Meanwhile, snipers come in for their pit stop.
Aaron McGrath gets a little bit twitchy on the exit of the flower bed, allowing Skylar to slowly catch up. Will they be able to make a move on the Aaron?
Oh, Send It got a big slide coming out of the right-hander onto the back straight.
Oh, and
giving Ren a
Crow
run.
and Sakura!
Spun!
Oh, Sakura causing a commotion!
Sakura clipped the tyre wall.
Meanwhile, Ren's made the
Sakura.
move for the lead as Sendit made a mistake. Sendit looking to get a pass for the lead, but he's not able to do it. Ren now leads the race as we head on to lap 9.
We're gonna get a lot of angry people in the chat after the race is over.
Oh, very.
Robin, are you
Robin in chat
texting?
saying, hello, I have returned. Oh, God, Robin, what have you done? Robin, what have you done?
And should be no way of 4 cars in the pits as
Yeah,
Sendit's trying to get back on Ren.
Crow and Sakura in the pits.
It's Crow, Sakura, T-Spiff, and Skyla all in the pits. Sendit had a look on Ren, but wasn't able to get anything done. As Ren's now looking to pull out a gap.
Oh, Robin forgot to watch his controller battery.
Oh,
And,
Robin. Tut, Robin.
That is why you have a wire for your controller.
I know. You know, wired things are better. Tell me, Hasso, do you like wired things?
They're very good.
If they're very good, then why don't you have a wired headset?
Because wireless is more convenient.
Boo!
Meanwhile, Sendit's coming to try the undercut on Ren.
It seems like Ren, for some reason, have a better pace on Long Beach than Sendit.
It does indeed. It'll be down to the lap times then. The question is, will Ren respond and pit this lap, or will he stay out? How confident is he?
Speaking of lap times, the best lap of the race is currently held by Ren at 134.4.
And the question is, Typhoon was leading this race. Are they out on their own, avoiding all the chaos in the mid-pack? Will they jump? Will they still be ahead of Sendit as they come out of the pits?
He might just...
Hold on a sec, Typhoon's in the pits again.
I think you're...
No, that's
He's
just
ahead.
Forza.
Sendit's behind Typhoon.
But Typhoon's
Oh!
right in the fountain section,
Yeah.
and his allowed Sendit a pass straight away. That's just what Sendit needed. If he was held up at all, it would have been game over for any undercut on Ren. But with that, he's given free air. As we jump back to Ren, he dives into the pits to try and cover Sendit off.
It looks Sendit's trying to push it now.
He is. He had a little slide coming onto the back straight.
And people are pretty spread out, despite being fairly close, but not really close for seeing any action right now. And looks like
Everyone's just spread
Ren
out from
is
all
just
their
going to
little
try and
incidents.
capitalize on being fresh air and trying to just keep good momentum.
Sendit's just crossed the line. Ren is just getting to the pit exit. And looks like Ren has covered Sendit off.
Oh, DJ and Sakura are having a tasty little battle. Down for 10th place. DJ currently in 10th, Sakura in 11th. Both of them have made bad mistakes tonight in this race. Here comes Sakura on the outside. DJ's got the inside. Forces Sakura against the wall.
Ooh. Sendit nearly gone to the tire wall. Just about avoided it. As meanwhile, for the net lead of the race, Sendit has no response to Ren, and Ren has pulled out about a 2-second gap on this lap already. Sendit's hopes of winning this race are falling as that gap opens up. And it's unlikely Ren's going to make a mistake with the lack of pressure coming from Sendit.
Meanwhile, Sakura is still hot on the heels of DJ, and it looks like Ren just overtook Rue, who's in the pits. Oh, here comes Sakura on the inside of DJ. DJ, though, carrying more speed down the start-finish straight, so Sakura has got nothing to do but to tuck in and just draft all his way for a possible lunge.
And meanwhile, while everyone has done their pit stops, one still yet to make theirs. That's Aaron McGrath. They're currently leading and have a good gap over the rest of the field, making use of the clean air. So the question is, where will they fade into the pack when they make their stop?
I believe Aaron McGrath will possibly tuck in maybe 4th to 6th.
Let's
Looks like
see.
Aaron McGrath is going for the final pit stop strategy, where he's going to go on lap 14.
Aaron on that lap did a 1:35.9. That would put him in 6th place, just behind Crow, going off of lap times, as everyone in front of Crow and forward are doing low to mid 35s, whereas those behind Crow are in the 37s.
Sakura, though, is stuck battling DJ, who we saw were up in the 34s in the previous race.
Ren last time around with the 1:33.8, really starting to open up that gap ahead of Sendit.
I think Aaron McGrath is in the lead, but he's still yet to do a pit stop.
So Ren was half a second quicker than Sendit on the last lap. At that rate, Sendit won't have much hope at all of winning this race, even with it. Ren would have to make quite a big mistake.
Let's have a look. Will Aaron McGrath go in this lap? No, he won't. Lap 14, last lap pit stop it is for Aaron McGrath.
Trying to make the most of clean air while he does still have it. And we are having a major group now back for around 9th place area from the looks of it.
Last time round, Aaron with the 35.3.
From Spin for 4th place.
Aaron pushing just a bit too hard on the wall on the exit of turn 1. Last time round did 1:35.3, so he's...
Oh! Spiff touched the rear of Typhoon! Typhoon has spun on the final corner, and that is heartbreak for Typhoon. They drop down to 7th.
Ooh. Well, Sendit has started to respond to Ren. He went faster than Ren in the last lap. Thing is, it was only by 0.003 of a second. As Sakura heads up into P8.
Major heartbreak for Typhoon there, but let's see if anyone's just a little bit closer. Now, Aaron is finally in the pits. Oh, but as we said, that sniper. When DJ's going slowly on track. Currently in 11th. Wonder what happened to DJ.
I would imagine he and Xander got caught up because DJ just overtaken Xander.
No. He was still on track, and Xander just drove straight past him.
I would imagine he came together with Xander though and waited up because maybe he took him out because Sniper was behind both of them and now he's ahead and he's got a fair gap.
And looks like Emmergrad is in 5th or 6th place, judging by his pit stop.
He's come out in 6th place behind Crow, so that's where I predicted for him. Let's see, he's a few seconds behind Crow. So let's see if he can close that gap and go for a P5.
Got 5 laps to go before this saga comes to an end for the night of round 3.
I think Ren has been trying to push himself too much and making too many mistakes. This is why he is falling so much behind Ren.
DJ overtakes Xander for 10th place.
I think Xander must have made a mistake because I've just jumped on board with him and he's quite way behind DJ. So Xander must be struggling a bit for consistency as Sakura gets ahead of Typhoon.
Seems like Typhoon is struggling a little bit here as he's trying to regain what he lost. He might be trying to push himself too hard at the moment. Alright, Davis, you have a good night.
Have a very good night, Ephes. Mind you, interesting question for you, Scotty. You've been in a lot more of these races than we have. Can you tell when you're pushing yourself too hard in these races?
Yeah, you can, because you do just make those little mistakes. And that's pretty much how you can tell. Sometimes you feel like, oh, you're just making mistakes, but the experience will be able to tell, oh, I'm just overdriving the car slightly, and I just need to reel it back in a bit. I'm not going to go any faster trying to go faster. I need to try and go a little bit slower, and I'll find pace because I'm driving within the limits of the car.
Yeah, it's all about keeping pace, being at edge, but not pushing too far. Since if you're pushing too far, you're making the mistake where you're just losing time, not gaining time. It's about consistency.
Yeah, the cars only have so much grip, and so once you try and start using more grip than the car has, instead of the tire gripping up and you're getting through the corner as Xander nearly hits the tire wall,
and Sendit must have made a mistake
because
he's
you end up
9.6 seconds behind Ren.
Ooh. 3 laps left to go. Sendit doesn't want to repeat history, does he?
Well, this time it'd be a bit more costly for him.
Race, so
T-Spiv only 1.5 seconds behind Sendit, and then Sky is only 2 seconds behind Spiv. So if Sendit does make a mistake, he's going to lose a lot more. And Sendit made a mistake. His last lap time was a 1:40.1. And so that's why the gap's opened up so much. He was nearly 6 seconds slower than Ren last lap. The slowest lap of the field, in fact.
That explains why I was
on
like...
the left-hand side of his car, so...
He got damage all over, and remember, he was in a lot of the early incidents. It's hard for us to tell if it's this crash damage or just earlier.
Very true, very true. Oh, and send it nudging the walls again. Send it making quite a few mistakes now as there's only 2 laps left to go.
I think Sandit's just gone to the habit of overdriving. He's not used to Ren being faster than him, and maybe that's just causing him to overdrive, make these mistakes, and he just can't get back and settled into a good rhythm.
Yep.
Oh, and Send it bins it into turn 1.
Do we have
I would imagine this is a disconnect for Sandit.
Yep. Oh,
yeah,
no.
that is a disconnect, all right.
I wonder, is that an actual internet connection?
No, I think that was
No. Voluntary withdrawal, should I say.
Alright, send it.
Alright,
Did you have fun though, despite the pace being way off?
Did you have fun? Did you enjoy yourself? Did you crack a smile? Well, as long as you did that, Send it, we're very happy. And also, nice to have you back racing with us just a little bit and steal you away somewhat from the Porsche Cup.
At least he had fun, despite hitting apparently what he calls a Hydra wall. So apparently, Hydra does seem to have a fairly common trait with that wall then, if that's called a Hydra wall.
Well, I think we know how to nerf Send it in the future. Go to Long Beach.
And we're on the final lap.
Everyone just spread out, which will be giving the Stewards a sigh of relief. They won't be getting any more SIs from this final lap.
Any more that's needed, should we say.
As Ren now being quite cautious, he's back down into the 35s compared to the 33 he was able to do.
I think that is more just comfort.
Not taking any risks on the street circuit.
We'll Send it. Don't forget, this Sunday is our Heritage Festival as well as Saturday, so we hope to see you there, Send it.
I do at least hope you will join a few of the series we have this weekend. Unless you will be too preoccupied with other series over practice.
Yeah, it's a shame we're on the final lap because the trio of Crow, Aaron, and Seeker are all closing up.
Okay, I see. Hurdler's prized with luxury gear.
Fair enough, fair enough. Ren is your race winner here at Long Beach Race 2. Followed by T-Spiv. Very well done, T-Spiv. For a second place. Skylar in a third. Well done, Skylar. Crow missing out on a podium just in fourth. The other Aaron of McGrath in fifth. Sakura in sixth. Typhoon in seventh. Sniper in 8th, DJ 9th, Xander about to round out the top 10. And I believe that is that. Rue was the only other person in 11th place with our only DNF of the race is TXR.
Oh my goodness. Whose car is... oh boy.
I believe that might be Skylar, I think.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
But before we leave these wonderful boys and girls, we have the obligatory to do, which is Driver of the Day. So, do any of you fellas have nominations for Driver of the Day?
I
I
think
gotta
I
say,
have to do with T-Spiff or Skyla.
For me, it's T-Spiv or Ren.
I was going to mention all three of those top three from that second race could be driver of the day. Ren showing great pace all races. T-Spiv even putting Senda under pressure himself, and Skyda for their first race with us, I believe, giving a good showing with 2 podiums.
Mm.
You make good good
So,
points.
so I'd say Ren is currently out of this. So it's between T-Spiv and Skylar. I'm going to put my vote in for T-Spiv. I saw quite a few impressive moves by them through a very, very, very tight track. So my vote's for T-Spiv.
What about you, Scotty?
Oh, this is a hard one because there's sort of both of them did well. I don't remember a point to me at least that sort of makes one stand out that little bit more than the other. I'm gonna say Skyler to leave up to Hazio.
Oh, you wimp! Well, Haseo.
Well, this one.
You wanna flip a coin?
Heads or tails?
We'll say heads is
Heads.
T-Spiv, tails
Yeah.
is Skyler.
It's heads.
T-Spiv gets driver of the day for tonight.
Oh, Skylar, that is the only way we could do it. We do apologise, but congratulations to T-Spiv. You are our FTC RTV driver of the day. Next
Can we say Skyler gets honorary driver of the day?
I would say
Agreed.
honorary. Yes, I would say honorary.
Let's put Ren in that honorary as well, since it's an honorary.
No.
That was a quick no.
Look, it was between those two. There's only one honorary, so Ren tonight can shove it.
We're
Anyway,
not making the
But
top
the
five this year.
medal. You will have the honor of taking it away tonight.
Oh. Mamacita Majita. Oh. Well, next time you'll be able to catch FTC RTV will be on Thursday, where our masterclass photography duo, Mr. Phil and Dave, take you through Forza Horizon 4, showing you how to make the most realistic looking photos ever and proving that anyone can do it. Trust me, Sergio beat me over the head with his instruction manuals, and some of the pictures I took were, in the words of Saint Keanu Reeves himself, breathtaking. Then Friday we are back to our Race What You Bring Super Cup. We are on round 4. Cars are changing up, drivers are changing tack, and let's see if anyone can come away from the ashes of a wreck of a start of a series and pull out a victory for the win. Then Saturday and Sunday is our FTC second anniversary Heritage Festival special. 8 events, 8 streams, 2 hours each, the entire weekend. It's going to be a blast. But thank you, Sarah, for joining me as always, you wonderful little co-host of mine. Scotty, it's always a pleasure to have you back. And I'm going to send you off into the arms of, well, our wonderful little thing of Haseo to send us off.
Well, that'll be all for tonight. We'll catch you next time. Good night!
Who the fuck is calling me? Go away!